The book Hidden Pictures yesterday. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce the last name of the author, so if you know how to pronounce his last name correctly, please let me know because I don't want to say it wrong. I've seen it deemed as a thriller or as a horror book, so I'm all about that because we're getting ready to go into spooky season, so I picked it up with that in mind. But this is the story of Mallory, recovering addict who gets a job basically nannying for a family who has a young child named Teddy. Teddy has an imaginary friend and an active imagination when it comes to doing drawings. Drawings lead Mallory to believe that there's something else going on and she's trying to get to the bottom of it. And that is essentially the plot of the story. What makes this book so interesting to me and unique is the artwork that are in the pages. Like, there's drawings all throughout the pages of this book, and they are an important part of the story. So they're very unique. I don't know if you can see all of those. They're dispersed throughout the book, and they're very important parts of the book. So for that reason, I would recommend that this one be a physical book that you read, just because you're going to be able to see the pictures in the context of the story, and it really adds to it. Actually, that's what makes this story interesting and unique to me. Drawings contained within the pages and how they are integrated within the story itself. I didn't find it scary at all, so I would classify this more as a thriller. I understand there is maybe some horror elements, but they're so very light. This would be actually either a good beginner horror book if you're wanting to get into horror. This might be a good one, or this would also be what I would consider a beach read thriller book. So I think of some books, sometimes people don't want to read romances in the summertime when they go to the beach read, but they want a very super fast, easy to digest thriller book, and this would be in that classification. So I would consider this to be a good beach read thriller. It's extremely fast read, very easy to read, very fast read. I started it the night before and I finished it the next day. So if a kid that likes horror or a kid that likes thriller books, this is one that I would consider to be quite tame and would be okay if you're, you know your kid. All kids are different, but if your kid reads this type of stuff, this would be one I would feel okay with them reading. I definitely read way worse than this when I was a younger child. Anybody else read Stephen King's when they were really young? Pet Cemeteries? Scare the hell out of yourselves. Anyway, this would be Hidden Pictures is one that I would be okay with my kid reading. It was a fun, interesting. I gave it 3 stars. It didn't really scare me, but it was entertaining. I did find it fun. I thought the pictures were interesting. I did want to know what happened in the end. It kept my interest. A quick read, a nice way to start getting into spooky season, or if you're starting to get into horror, or if you want a beach read, I would classify this as a good book for all of those.